This movie reveals that we have grossly underestimated the speed at which our climate is changing. Today we examine the power of a deadly phenomenon, global dimming.
Global dimming appears to be caused by air pollution. It not only includes production of greenhouse gases, but also tiny airborne particles like soot, ash, sulfur compounds, and other pollutants. Clouds are made of droplets of water. Polluted clouds prevent the water droplets from combining and falling as rain. The suspended particles hence convert the clouds into giant mirrors.
So if this is the Earth, and if that is the layer of pollution caused by the Earth, a large portion of the sunlight is reflected back into space, hence causing global dimming. And here's the tricky part. Lesser sunlight should be making the world cooler, yet scientists knew without a doubt that the Earth was getting hotter. How do you explain this?
The staggering fall in sunlight was first noticed in Israel about 40 years ago, and it followed to Germany. However, all publications were dismissed. It had no effect on the scientific community.
Jerry Standel, working in Israel, was astonished to find a large drop in the solar energy. He noticed a 22% drop, which meant that the planet should be getting considerably cooler. But to his amazement, there was no such change.
Global dimming was a skepticism that scientists have now started to believe. This was the crux of the problem. While the greenhouse effect was warming the planet, it now seemed that global dimming had been cooling it down. So the real warming was hidden from us. This is the real sting in the tail. Solve the problem of global dimming and the world could get considerably hotter.
So the issue is that climatologists have now said that global dimming has led them to underestimate the effects of global warming. And what's happening here is that you have one phenomenon which is leading to a warmer climate, that is global warming thanks to the CO2 gases. And on the other hand, you have global dimming because of the air pollution particles. The amount of sun rays entering our Earth is lessening. So it makes us feel a little cooler. So in other words, I already have a disease A which is affecting me internally. But there's another disease B which is making me feel better, but at the end of the day it's a disease. So you can see both of them working against each other, but the whole effect will be suicidal. The reason being, we are trying to control a phenomenon which is beyond our control already. So what do? We have to see to it that on both the sides, the use of coal, the use of gas, and the use of unnecessary fuel has to be reduced so that global dimming and warming are controlled together, not one by one.
Carbon dioxide levels are strongly rising. Today, we face two threats, one of which the world is completely unknown of. Unless we act, we are going to land up in a situation where the cooling pollutants are dropping off while the warming pollutants are going up.